And we are live. It has actually been 2/3 of the way for the first part, let's just say, of our little chapter here. But what are we even doing here? This is day 66 of 100 days of code. And someone who's been here also 2/3 of these 100 days so far is Mr. Andersen. How are you doing?
I like to code and I cannot lie. My typing speed is not that high. Yeah, doing pretty well. Just one section away from React. So today I finished the common security issues section in the. Thanks for writing down my song.
Our theme song, by the way.
Pardon?
I think it's now a theme song. The theme song. You need to sing this now at the start of every episode.
But I will also add a yet after the high. Typing speed is not that high yet. Okay, so
and if it's high one day, then we have to, I don't know, make a double time or so to underline the speed of your typing.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, basically, yesterday we also talked a little bit about this section because I started with the first already the cross-site scripting and the Mongo injection. And well, today I went on with sanitizing HTML in Joy, which is basically, I don't know, do you have the code of yesterday, or did we have any code yesterday? I don't know.
No, yesterday we didn't have any code, but I think in the example that you sent me, there was some Joy stuff. So let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. Put on the white screen right here.
No worries, I had 2 more minutes than I initially told you, but only a few.
Wow, that's fine. I think we can just do it quickly. So okay, we got it here. And now we this is the Mongo sanitizer stuff. We talked a little bit about that yesterday.
Yes.
And then we have this
one special science with
yeah, the HTML.
Exactly. Now we have the sanitized HTML, which is a separate package that we can then use inside of our own self-created Joy extension. So Joy doesn't have any HTML sanitization features built in, but we can extend Joy and basically build our own, extend it with our own features basically, and there we can import basically the sanitized HTML. And as we can see, we have the setting allowed tags empty and allowed attributes empty. So this means that no HTML at all whatsoever is allowed. You can make exceptions, for example, like H1s are allowed or whatever. But yeah, in this case, and I think most of the time it makes sense to probably not allow anything. In most query situations. And yeah, the interesting thing I found with this one, which I really liked, was the way he basically code basically used the extension on all of the Joy schemas basically that we initialized down there from line 26 at once by just redefining Joy as base joy.extend. So basically adding the extension to a base Joy. And in line 1, we see that base Joy, like we changed line 1, which was just Joy before, where we require Joy. So we have base Joy plus extend is the new Joy. So we didn't have to change any of those Joys afterwards, which I found amazing. Yeah, then this basically, as I said, makes sure that no HTML comes through with any of the form validations. And we, as you can see, also we can include a message that must not include HTML in line 8. And then we did some minor changes to the session cookie, basically just changing the name of it, as far as I remember. I don't know if there was anything else. So it's not that obvious which one of the cookies is the session cookie, and and also, as far as I understood it, so that web crawlers can't crawl, like try out like stealing cookies on all sorts of sites because they all have the same name, which would be way easier to automate. Not sure if I understood that correctly, but what would you say?
Yeah, you got it right.
Nice. It's good to hear. Thank you. So yeah, then we also hit the errors, because earlier we had that we would see like the full error string that we, or a full error message that we also see in the terminal or in Node.js on the website inside of the error sign, basically, or error alert. We deleted that. We hid it. We basically installed, I think if you search for production, yes. So basically, if the process, what was it? So basically, I'm not sure exactly where we set that state, but somewhere we basically set the state between production and development. And if the state is not production, which basically means it's in development, then this means that we see full error messages. And I think it's we see it in the error EJS exactly the same. Yeah, if process is not production, we see the error stack in the alert danger div. So yeah, and we basically hit that now already, even though we're not in production yet. We basically just commented out the line, and I think that was it. Something like that. But it was interesting to see this, yeah, this production, not production state controller, basically, or state assigner. Yeah, then we installed Helmet, which is, I have no idea what, I mean, what the code basically said that we don't need to have any idea. It just has all sorts of different settings that are a good basic security features for our app, and we don't need to really care about all the different things. And I think the main format this is using is request headers, or is it called template headers? So basically, if we access the page, if we do a GET request on any sort of page on our app, because we have it inside of app.use, we basically get inside of Postman, there's this tab with the headers. Like we had that some sections before as well, which were some kind of, as far as I understand, some sort of configuration templates or I don't know, schemas, stuff like that, that belong to how the request is being processed. And one of those, which is the last video of this section, is basically that security policy, content security policy. I don't know if we see it here somewhere. But, oh yeah, up there. Yeah, this is a special one. Like everything we see now is about the content security policy thing, and we also should have a list somewhere with all the other stuff that's inside of Helmet, or maybe there is no list because we just required it as a whole and we didn't do any settings in there. I don't know, but now we see we definitely could see all the settings, all the different headers of Helmet in Postman, so I can confirm. But this one is a special one because we didn't want to include it without changing it because it would have blocked basically all of or most of the content on our page. So we had to, I think, on a separate page somewhere. We also, oh yeah, we see down in line 118. We see that the Cloudinary link is set to the, like, there's a weird string at the end, doc web. That's like the Cloudinary API key, basically, of codes. Yeah, of the YapCamp folder there, or maybe of all of code's project, I don't know. But basically this, like, the content security policy thing is basically something where we only accept like fonts or images or whatever from certain sources. And yeah, by doing that, we basically ensure that, yeah, we narrow down the possibilities of malicious injections to the code, something like that, as far as I understand it. And yeah, I think that's it for today.
Great. Well, sweet. Then I can only say I like to code and I cannot lie. The other devs can't deny. When a script runs smooth and the logic just right, Panic devs wisdom turns off bright. And yeah, I'll just leave everyone with that. And thanks everyone for tuning in. You learned something about. Actually, you had not Panic's devs wisdom today. You had Andersen's / Coach Steers with them today. The combined with wisdom of the two. But that's just how it goes. I just had an amazing guest. He does the talking and I just host the stream. And so thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been day 66 of 100 Days of Code together with
Lena Andersen and my mounting mentor.
Edith Mill from Panic Dev, the master mounter. Bye.
Always decoding.